Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. I'm going to walk through my 2023 planner lineup in today's video, and as always, I'm going to do a plan with me, so stay tuned. So the first planner in my lineup for 2023 is my digital planner. If you are following me in 2022, you know that I actually tried digital planning for a while and I really enjoyed it for particular areas in my life. So for a while it was working for personal, and then I just missed paper planning and something about the essence of writing down a list and crossing things out with pens. So I switched back to paper planning for all things personal. But one thing that did not change is planning my finances digitally. So this is a digital planner from Good Monday's paper. I'll be sure to tag the shop below in the description box. This planner is actually from July 2022 through June 2023, and I love the layout. So I'm actually using the Good Notes app, and then the download, the planner itself, is from Good Monday's paper. So I just wanted to make that clarification. So this is the monthly layout, and I usually just outline my bills here. Next is a space for January notes. So sometimes I'll just put big purchases that are coming up on this page here. Next is the January vision board. I don't really create vision boards for my finances, but you know, it's something that I'm actually thinking about considering because I do have quite a few sort of financial goals coming up this year. And I have a few trips. I am moving out, so I have those type of expenses. I have to get a new car because my car lease will be up. So a lot coming up in January, or in 2023 overall. So maybe a vision board will be helpful there. So next up is an area for goals. Here I just outline a few financial goals that I'll have for the month. And then, you know, I could track it down here with the percentage space of the progress tracker. I can outline why the goal is important to me and even outline some action steps. Next is something I actually don't really use anymore. It's a space to plan your wellness and self-care. I typically plan self-care in my half letter planner and on Notion as well. So I don't really use this page too much anymore. This is a page that's pretty helpful for me as well. This is just an outline of your finances over the month. I get paid bi-weekly, so I also like to plan my checks, you know, as I get paid, right? So this just lets me know, okay, this is what I plan to spend on the different categories like personal, housing, transportation, savings, and investments. But what I like to do is add blank spaces or like blank lined pages after this page. I didn't do it here yet, because like I said, I like to plan by paycheck as well. Next up is January purchases. I don't really use this too much anymore. I used to, but I find that it's easier for me to track finances and daily purchases by just checking my bank account every day, which you should definitely do anyway, trust me. And then next is a space for subscriptions. I don't know if I would actually have that many subscriptions. I think the most that I have just off the top of my head is probably 10, but there's also space to track your subscriptions. And then it's the weekly plan. So again, like, this is not just for financial planning. If you're interested in digital planning, I definitely recommend checking out Good Mondays, but it is really helpful for me to just track my finances. So next up in my planner stack is something that I surprisingly enjoy. So this is the new Executive Notes notebook from Cloth and Paper. I believe this was part of the October 22 subscription box. I have to check on that and can confirm that in the description box as well. But I don't like graph lines typically, but these are spaced in a way that it makes it easy for people like me who might have bigger handwriting. I don't have any issues with writing in the boxes and feeling as though it's a natural planning style for me. So on each page you get room to put the subject and just to mark the date. I use this planner for all things business related. So I won't really show too much of it throughout the year of 2023, but you might see little snippets of me maybe writing some affirmations because I just dump everything sort of work related here. So you might see glimpses of affirmations, declarations, or quotes that I write and perhaps like post on Instagram or other platforms as well. So you won't see too much of it, but just enough to know that I'm still using it and still planning my business and content in it as well. What I love about this planner is that you can turn it in over on itself. I don't even know if that's the right way to say exactly what I'm trying to say, but this is also what I like about the half letter planner versus an A5 planner with rings. I could just turn this over and I gain so much desk space back as opposed to having the planner out like this. Granted, if I'm working and want to see both pages, that's fine. But I do like having the option of just being able to turn it over and only see one side of the planner. So like I said, I do use this quite a bit. I started using it immediately when we got it, and I just wrote down a little information here in case I ever lose it, even though I really don't intend to lose it because this stays in my house. There's no reason for me to take this anywhere yet, even though I do plan on expanding where I do sort of business and content work, and I can talk more about that next year as it comes. But I'm thinking about getting like a co-working space or an office or a desk in a co-working space because I want to just a change of scenery. I love my room, but I think it'll be nice to get out and work outside of the home. So if I ever lose it at that co-working space, at least my information is here on the first page, and that way someone can return it to me. So next up is the spiral notebook. Again, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to show much out of here because I plan to use this for work and I work in the legal field, so I can't really share what I write down. But I'm really excited because I love the spirals from Cloth and Paper. This one I used on and off throughout 2022. Sometimes I used it for content, other times I just use it as a personal planner. But I love something about the spirals, and again, being able to turn it in on itself. So if I wanted to see both sides of the planner at the same time, I definitely could. But oftentimes what you'll find me doing is, writing like this. So as you can see, this was not the most used planner of 2022, but it is something that I really enjoyed, and I'm going to miss showing this off. You see I had even like money goals and social media goals written down in here, so I didn't really show too many spreads from this in 2022 either, and I unfortunately, like I said, I think that's going to continue in 2023, but I got good use out of it when I did use it before I actually switched to using notebooks. And what else did I use for business? I use notebooks, I use ClickUp, which is an app, so that was also digital. I use quite a few things for business, tracking like goals in one place but tasks in others, so good use out of it. I'm gonna be very sad to see her be put in an archive box, which we're getting in the December 22 subscription box, but she was well used, and I loved just having all of the sticky notes and just being able to reference what I needed to reference throughout the year. So as you can see, things look pretty different from the 2022 version and the 2023 version. The dashboard is even different, but I don't mind this, and here's why. I really struggled to write in this huge goal section, and I think often I would end up putting a transparent sticky note. I remember using the transparent circles, the large ones from Cloth and Paper, in that space. Here, even though it's still blank, and you all know that I prefer lines, at least it's a smaller space, so it gives me some dimensions and some boundaries for me to write in, which are really important for me, and I think that's the reason why I actually like lines. So instead of important dates and bills due, you have intentions here in this section, and then bills due at the bottom. I think I mentioned in a previous video that this is a little small for me, and my handwriting is pretty big, so I won't be able to use that too much. And then here is the difference with the month page. Let me just turn to that. The boxes are not as tall, but then they're longer, so they look more rectangular instead of square shape. And then, which I think makes sense, is that the important dates are now on the calendar page along with room for notes. So I can't really do too much else in this planner at this point. So, you know, of course I have professional goals, but the way it works at my job is it kind of depends on what the overall goals are. So, you know, once I learn what the overall goals are, I can then make my own goals based on the overall goals. I hope that makes sense. So I can't really write in the goal section yet. Intentions, to be honest with you, I haven't even thought about 2023 and like my 9-to-5 life. So I have no intentions at this moment. So I'm not gonna write there. What is fun is that I go back to work. I'm on PTO the week before Christmas. Hi, nephew, if you can hear him. And then I go back to work on the 27th. So I'll be able to use this, you know, going into the first week of January. And I'm really excited about it. The layout is different, but, you know, I definitely think I'll be able to make it work. This is probably the best area for me just to write a to-do list and get that going. So I'm really excited to get started in this. But again, like I really can't plan too much since I'm on PTO. I have no idea what I'm going to do the last week of work, and I have no idea what the overall goals are. So for now, that's it. So as I said, this is going to be for work in 2023. So what I'm going to do now is take off the protective film on here, write my name in there, and see if there's anything else that I can at least plan or take out of the 2022 version and put into 2023. Okay, so while I can appreciate the protective film, it's always the hardest part for me, trying to get it out of the, like off of the pages and then having to go in between each sort of coil area. I had to pull out the crafting knife for that because that was tough. So what I'm gonna do is actually take out this folder here. I can't remember if this came with the previous version or not, or if I bought it. You can probably hear my nephew downstairs competing with himself to be the loudest person ever. I love him though. And then I'm gonna take these stickers out as well. I didn't use them too much throughout 2022, so maybe I will get good use out of them in 2023 because they're actually pretty, I mean, they relate to my work, right? It's to-do lists, it's reminders, it's emails, it's meetings, calls, paydays, which is why I typically wanted to use it for business in 2022. But again, once I started using notebooks and tracking via ClickUp, it just became a lot easier to track there. So I think that's all I'm going to take out of the 2022 version. Of course, I'll remove this as well to put these planner cards maybe in my new half letter setup. We'll see. I haven't really thought about that yet. But for now, let's finish setting up the 2023 spiral planner for work. So last up on my planner stack and lineup for 2023 is this beautiful half letter setup. So if you watched my last YouTube video, I did a Black Friday planner haul unboxing of my orders. I didn't actually order that much, but this was one of the orders I got from Cloth and Paper. And I just wanted to add something to my half letter planner for 2023 and decided to add a cover. I actually do have this in black, but just decided, you know what, I want to try something different, and I really do enjoy the white so far. I mean, I just feel like it really goes with my aesthetic, to be completely honest, because this is my laptop cover here. Here is my phone cover. I had to take it off because my phone was overheating as I was filming this. So I feel like all of this is just the very neutral vibes that I'm feeling right now. So it goes really well with that. So I won't walk through the full setup because I did do that in a previous video. But again, here's my more decorative side over here. Here are my scratched up glass plastic covers, but I'm not getting rid of that because I love it so much. And here is the setup. So this is what I'm using for all things personal and self-care as well. But like I mentioned, I do use Notion, and I think I'm gonna blog about that or show more of my Notion setup on Instagram. So be sure to follow me over there and to subscribe to my email list so you'll stay updated on blog posts and, you know, just other information and updates that I have going on. But self-care, like I feel like I plan that daily. If you've seen my content, you know that I write self-care habits and rituals every day. So that's one way that I use paper planning for self-care, in addition to this new dashboard that I got. Just trying to find, you know, different ways to prioritize different areas of self-care. So this is all, like I said, personal self-care, not so much finances. I might write the occasional business task in here instead of writing it in my executive notes notebook, because the notebook is more so like a broad overarching, let me brainstorm a project, let me outline the project. I'll use it occasionally for a to-do list. And as I mentioned, I do use it for affirmations and just, you know, to encourage myself in the business space. But as far as, you know, planning like those day-to-day tasks, like, you know, when I plan on Mondays, like I might write a few business tasks in here instead of, you know, using a page in the executive notes notebook. So that's what I use the half letter setup for, and that's what I plan to use it for in 2023 as well. I love the addition of the cover. It just adds something new for the new year, and I'm excited. So what I'm gonna do now is plan for the week of the 18th through the 24th. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this is actually a week of PTO for me, so I'm super grateful to just have some time to relax, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing some content related things to prepare for the new year, but there's still things to plan during the week. So I'm going to take these 2 pages out. I already sort of put down some sticky notes here because my nephew got a hold of my planner, so the paper is a little crinkled, and instead of just, you know, pouting or being a little upset about it, I just threw some sticky notes over it. We're gonna plan. I think you can still see some of the places where he, like, you know, grabbed the paper and balled it up a bit, but we're gonna make it work. So let me get my clipboard and plan the week. So I know that there's not much going on this week by way of, you know, meetings or things to do after work, especially because, you know, it's the week before Christmas, and I think that has a lot to do with it. But I do have a brunch to go to on the 18th at noon. So I'm gonna write that here so then I can write a to-do list here. Let's see, how do I want to put this? I'll put brunch at 12 p. I think it's 12 to 3 actually, so I'm just gonna put that down here as well. So that is there, and I think what I want to do after is start shopping for Christmas. I do celebrate Christmas, and what's unfortunate this year is that I am so far behind. So as I was saying before it cut off, I have not done any Christmas shopping yet. I bought one person, my boyfriend, a gift and actually gave it to him already. So I have to finish shopping for him. I have my parents, I have my Secret Santa person, because we do that amongst the family, my like immediate nuclear family, and then buy gifts for my friends and some coworkers. So I want to, after brunch, if I'm in the space to do so, which I might not be, I want to see if I can go to the mall for some Christmas shopping. To be honest with you, like, I just fully expect to not be able to go Christmas shopping. even if I don't enjoy as many mimosas as I want, I just think it's going to be a situation where it's like, do I really want to go shopping after eating all this great food? Because I love brunch food. Probably not, but wishful thinking. So Christmas shopping, I'll need to publish this YouTube video. So let's write publish, and then video, and then finally I'm just gonna mention that I need to post the promo for the video. So that's just a link in my stories on Instagram, so I'll put that there. I'm gonna go in order. So Monday, again, not much to do. I do have a massage at, I think it's 1 o'clock. So massage at 1 p.m. and then we're gonna write a to-do list that day. I absolutely need to go Christmas shopping that day. It's not negotiable at this point. So Christmas shopping. And then everything else is pretty much open, which I love. I really do enjoy that. So I'm just gonna write to do every day, because I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just writing a to-do list. Actually, no, I do have some other things. Okay, so this is the 21st, which is the first day of winter, because I have my sticky note there hiding a mistake that I made. I'm just gonna write to do down here. To do. I have a Christmas dinner on the 23rd, I believe at 7. So we're just gonna write Christmas. Oh, let's just write dinner at 7 p.m. So then that way I don't plan anything on the night of 23rd, including Christmas shopping, because I'm hoping to be done by Thursday. I really hope I'm done by Thursday, but only time will tell. Jeez. Okay, so to do. I would say I'm gonna leave the to-dos blank for now, because I want to brainstorm or think about what I want to do for the week, and I'll add that over here. I know I have a lot to do. So I want to plan the brunch menu. We do Christmas brunch in my house. Plan Xmas. Oh, I hope I have enough room for brunch. Yep, I should. Brunch. Just can't write too big like I typically do. So that'll be one thing I want to do that week. I want to invite, how am I going to remind myself about this? The tough part about writing on sticky notes, it's like I need to write something that's going to remind me of what I need to do, but I don't have enough space to write out the full task, right? So invite to have a meeting on January 5th that I need to invite people to. So I want to write that. Invite people to the 1-5 meeting. Okay, so I'm gonna speed through the rest of this while I think about a few things. So I thought about a few things that I know I want to accomplish this week. Of course, it's Christmas shopping, wrapping gifts. This year, my family and I are doing a sort of pajama / outfit challenge, and whoever has the best holiday themed pajamas / outfit wins. So I need to get my outfit together and also the prize together, because I'm in charge of that. Of course, I want to work on some content for 2023. I want to schedule a doctor's appointment and get set up with a new dentist. So those are my goals for the week, or my tasks for the week rather. Oh, I also want to finish, I'm in the middle of 2 books right now. one by Michelle Obama and the other by Alex L. So I want to finish books. I want to finish both. Oh, my nephew is so cute. I don't know if you can hear him, but he is just downstairs yelling at the top of his lungs, and I love him. He can do no wrong in my book. Okay, so I do have one 9 to 5 related task here. So I'm just going to write work task. And then I'm going to put early AM. And then everything else is pretty much, you know, like what day do I want to do that? So I think I don't really want to think about the Christmas Day brunch until the day before. Like I wouldn't want to get I was going to say materials, but the food until then. So this way, Christmas brunch prep, and then we'll plan out everything else. So I know, let's pick this day for that's the day we're gonna do the invites. We will probably wrap gifts the night before. I'm just that person, to be completely honest. Wrap gifts. Then the ordering of my outfit / pajamas, that has to happen immediately. So I'm not even gonna write this down. Today is Saturday the 17th. So this, like, that outfit planning is not happening this week. And I'll be sure to post, I can't post it now, what I decided on for this pajama / outfit for the contest, because my family follows me on Instagram and my socials. So after, or like the day of Christmas Day, I will be sure to post it because I think I'm gonna win. Like, I thought of a really good idea, so I'm excited about that. So I'm not even gonna put down the outfit here because that has to happen as soon as I'm done filming, to be completely honest. I would like to work on content at least a little bit every day this week, but because I do have some work related tasks, the massage and the Christmas shopping to do Monday, I'm going to be realistic. I probably won't get to content that day. The 21st, this is when we will worry about more content. So 2023 content. And then I'm going to try to do like an admin day. So schedule these doctor's appointments and dentist appointments. So we're going to say schedule appointments. And then the next day, again, more content. But the good thing is I really do enjoy creating content. So it's not like it's something that is annoying for me. And the 23rd, you guessed it, 2023 content. So one thing I'm figuring out is exactly how I incorporate sort of the daily tasks into my weekly spread. On my daily spreads is a little bit easier because there's more room for those daily tasks, but I think because I'm tracking via the new habit tracker, well, it's not a habit tracker, it's technically the Gantt chart in cloth and paper, sort of like project management inserts, the refresh layout, of course. But because I don't really have a habit tracker, or there's like not enough space to at least write every single thing that I do every day, I don't think I'm gonna plan it here. So what I'm gonna do is just grab a highlighter, get this highlighted just to add a little color here, and I will be right back. Okay, so the week of the 18th through the 24th, that sounds so weird to say because, you know, I usually plan Monday through Sunday. But this week is done, so I'm just put this back in my planner. I can appreciate this, and I think this is why I'm happy that I started getting the weekly layouts again, because sometimes it's nice to just lay out the week even if I don't have a lot to do that day, at least I know that. And sometimes I feel like when I only do a daily spread or have to refer back to the monthly admin insert, it's not as clear to me what I have every week. I mean, obviously I can look at the monthly insert, but like I said, it's just nice to sit down before the week begins and plan out the week. And again, if I feel like having a daily insert for a particular day, at least I have that option. But at least when everything's laid out by the week, I know what's coming up. Okay, that is it for me. That is my lineup for 2023, as well as a quick plan with me for the upcoming week. Again, not a lot going on, so not a lot to plan, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to put them in the comment box below, or you can shoot me an email, a DM, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.